My manager told me to cover for a small mistake. I didn't realize she'd already blamed me in writing. I found out my manager had blamed me for her mistake. When HR asked why I missed a deadline, I was never assigned. I've been at this company almost 3 years. Clean record. Good reviews. I'm the person people ask when something needs fixing fast. That's why, when my manager Karen texted me on a Thursday night saying she was coming down with something and needed help finishing a client proposal, I said yes without thinking. She emailed me a folder with half the materials and wrote, "I'll send the rest in the morning. Just start formatting." Friday morning came, no follow-up. I messaged her twice. "Hey, I'm missing the pricing sheet and the scope notes." No response. I didn't want to bother her if she was actually sick, so I did what I could. Cleaned the deck, fixed charts, updated branding, added placeholders where numbers were supposed to go. I even left comments in bold, "Need final figures." The client meeting happened Monday at 10 a.m. Karen was back and acting normal. 15 minutes before the call, she looked at the deck and her face changed. She pulled me aside and whispered, "Why isn't this finished?" I told her I never got the missing files. She sighed and said, "Okay. I told leadership you were handling it. Just say it was a miscommunication. Don't make this a big thing." I didn't like it, but I agreed to talk to HR if it came up. I assumed she'd admit she forgot to send the rest. That afternoon, HR emailed me. "Can you explain why the proposal wasn't delivered?" Attached to the thread was Karen's message from earlier that day written. Before she even spoke to me, she'd already pinned it on me. In writing, she said, I confirmed ownership that I failed to deliver and that she was concerned about reliability. I felt my stomach drop, not because of the proposal, but because I realized she'd decided I was the shield. I didn't reply immediately. I gathered everything. Her original email with the missing attachments. My 2 follow-ups, the deck version history showing placeholders, and the timestamp of when I last edited it. Then I replied to HR with 1 line. Here is the full timeline and the files I received. 2 days later, HR scheduled a meeting with both of us. Karen tried to frame it as confusion, like we both dropped the ball. HR asked why her message blamed me before she asked me what happened. She didn't have an answer. After that meeting, the account was reassigned and Karen was removed as project lead. She didn't look at me for a week. When she finally did, she said, "You threw me under the bus." I told her calmly, "You pushed me there first." Last week, leadership offered me the client lead role. I accepted, mostly because I learned the hard way. Your reputation is something people will spend if you let them.